Hello and good evening, and welcome to Crypto Novus News, where we bring you top news stories of the day in the world of crypto. And what could be more top news than Bitcoin finally breaking through the $62,000 level and peaking at almost just under 64. So and that's not the only one. There are a lot of coins have reached new all-time highs for this bull run. So we just want to take a quick look and see what has transpired in the last 24 hours. But first, I want to give thanks to Faith Finance. I'm the executive director of Faith Finance, and Crypto Novus is a division of Faith Finance. Our motto is live faithfully today, live abundantly tomorrow. We help people manage their personal finances using biblical principles. And we also provide special education and training with cryptocurrency as well. So if you have a church group or a family that you would like a special presentation, please reach out to us. We can be found at faithfinance.org, or you can email me at chrisb@faithfinance.org. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. Here's the price chart on the daily, and we can see where Bitcoin started at the first of the year at 29,000, just a little bit above 29,000, and it has wicked up to 63,900, just under $64,000. It was quite a feat. I'm going to change this chart to the 4 hour so we can kind of see more closely this horizontal line of resistance, which was at around 61,100. And finally, it broke through as of today, about 1 o'clock in the morning, and it has stayed above it. It seems to be right now getting a little bit resistance at the $64,000 level. But we're going to circle back and talk a little bit more about Bitcoin and what could be possibly happening. But you can kind of see what has been happening in terms of this resistance. I mean, back here in March, it touched on the 61, then it came all the way back down to 54, then it dropped all the way down to 51 again, came up, not quite, went to 60. 60 was another strong level of resistance that it had a hard time breaking through, but it finally has. And as a result, the following coins have done a tremendous job of finding new all-time highs. Our buddy Ethereum, it started the year off at $733, and it has found a new all-time high at $23.53. We'll go to Litecoin. Litecoin started the year off at $127. It has finally reached $283, which is really good for Litecoin, and I'm sure the Litecoin community is pleased with that result. It still has a ways to go, but we're not that far from the $300 level. Zcash started the year off at $67, and now it is sitting at $239. Far exceeded this last high that it had at 188. So it finally broke through the $200 level, and it is doing well right now. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash started the year off at about $50. It spiked up to $769, and it wicked up to $825. It's kind of back down at that $759 level. Actually, it's right now hovering at $812 on the daily. And the last one I want to take a look at is another privacy coin. I want to take a look at Dash. And Dash started the year off at $100, basically 102, and it's done like a little over a 3x. It's presently at 315. It has wicked up as high as 336, so it's almost back to where it needed to be. Now, the reason why I took a look specifically at those coins is when you look at store of value coins or actual cryptocurrencies, as opposed to utility tokens. The only one there that was a utility token would be Ethereum. They were having a struggle. They were the other altcoins, whether it's Algo or Engine, those other coins were doing quite well that were connected to like smart contracts, etc. But the ones that were more in comparison to actual digital money, they were having a struggle. So they finally seem like they've gotten relief, and this run is not over. There's It's a lot of conversation that Bitcoin is going to spike from this point all the way up to 70,000 is the next mark that a lot of people are looking at, and then beyond that is 80,000. If you go back here to February, 1st of February, Bitcoin was at 33,000, and it had a run that went all the way up and wicked at 58,000. Now that run from 33 to 57 was about $25,000, which was about 75% increase from its $33,000 level. And then it retraced back down about to 44. My point for bringing that up is this is again the month of April to June, June, July, which typically traditionally has been a very aggressive time for Bitcoin price action during the bull run season. So I would not be surprised. In fact, I'm kind of anticipating that Bitcoin from this level here, which is, let's say 57, I could see Bitcoin increasing to at least, if it goes to about the same, another 25,000. Do some quick math here. I could easily see it 82, 83. And in fact, I think, somewhere around 85 would be great, because Bitcoin still has not had a strong pullback in the 25 to 20 to almost 30% retraction in this bull run so far. And it's going to be due at some point in time. I would love to see, before Bitcoin hits 100,000, I would love to see it spike up to about 82, 85, come back and find support at this level here at around 62, 63,000, and then continue on up to 100 grand. So we'll kind of see what happens and see if in fact it actually does that. This week, though, I expect another spike tomorrow, and let's look at this next article and as to see why. Bitcoin, this was an article on CNBC, and it was written by Kevin Stank. And really what it goes on to do is it talks about how Bitcoin has produced different kinds of investors and has built wealth for people who are not traditionally a part of the traditional financial markets. This is what I want to focus on. These comments came one day before Coinbase's highly anticipated debut on NASDAQ. So tomorrow, Coinbase is going to debut on the NASDAQ. And I'm anticipating that a lot of people are anticipating that there is going to be even more price increase in Bitcoin after that announcement is made. So from the $63,000 level, I could easily see it shooting up to 70 after that announcement is made. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting at 63,682 according to Coin market cap. Its market cap is still at 1.1 trillion. Actually, it's almost 1.2 trillion now, and the overall cryptocurrency market cap is sitting at $2.2 trillion. So this has been a good day for Bitcoin and for cryptocurrency in general. So I just wanted to share that news. Everybody is, of course. And we look forward to seeing what happens for the rest of this week. Until then, you guys have a blessed night. This is Crypto Novus, where newbies become masters, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great night.